Yo, what is up, guys? It is your boy Zilser, and in today's Call of Duty Warzone video, we are going to be reviewing a multitude of topics, but the first thing we want to lead off with is what is the meta loadouts for Warzone? I know I've seen a gazillion videos on YouTube depicting what's the best guns to use, what's advised, what are the best perks. So I'm going to be trying to formulate that all into one video today. We're also going to be talking about what I use. It's all personal preference as well. But I'm just going to put you guys on for what I think is the best. So without further ado, diving in, as we can see here, you're not going to believe this, but believe it or not, Modern Warfare 3 weapons are actually very good right now. And they were left off in a good state before the whole integration into Black Ops 6. But these weapons themselves were just overpowered on launch for Warzone. They're outperforming the Black Ops 6 weapons, actually. So I'm going to show you the ones that I'm using and the Black Ops 6 weapons that I'm using. But I'm going to tell you which ones have the highest TTK, what's your best, long range, short range weapons. You're going to want to use these weapons accordingly. So to start off, we got the DTIR. I'm using this. Now, it's not the best long range meta weapon you want to be using. That would actually be the XM4, but I use the DTIR because it's straightforward, low recoil. It hits hard, follow your shots, and it pretty much does the same thing it was doing before the integration. Now, they probably nerfed it a bit. Let me see if these target settings are on 3 plates. So from downrange, you're gonna have what? A decent time to kill, Doesn't look like it's that bad. The plate breaking shouldn't take too long either with this gun. Honestly, if you follow through with your shots, you should be okay. As the secondary, I've got the PP19. This gun from Black Ops 6 genuinely does its job. It's good, reliable. It's not the hardest hitting SMG, but it does do its job. It's good at close quarters combat. You're going to want to have this as a secondary. And you'd be caught lacking if you didn't have this gun in your inventory, unfortunately. So this is one of the good ones you're going to want to level up and take the time to actually use in Black Ops 6. As you can see, mine is low level. I still have to go into Black Ops 6 and grind this shit out. And it's meticulous. The weapon leveling in this game is abysmal. So I'm going to be getting that done. You guys should definitely level up that gun as well. Make your way to it. Fastest killing SMG in the game as of right now, top 2. One of them is a BP50 and another one I forgot what the name was, but I'll put it on screen later on in the video for you guys to see what are the actual meta weapons. So the BP50 and the MTZ-556, well-earned guns to be using in Warzone. If it wants to load, what the fuck? Remember, the gunsmith is broken in this game. I know I have something here. That's not empty. Where did it go? Okay, well, another one that I know is good, would probably be the Model L. So we're gonna put the Model L in this class here. And as for an SMG, this one is wait a minute. That's what it was. Okay, I kind of figured. So a weapon that we want to put in a slot is the BAL 27 from Modern Warfare 3. That is a good gun. This one it? There we go. There we go. That's a good gun that you want to use. And I think I had the Striker. I'm surprised the Rival isn't there. What is it, the Striker 9? Yeah, I think I have the Striker 9 there. So Striker 9. And then here, we can just put, I want to say... The Tonto's pretty good. Tonto's pretty good for Warzone. I like it. They're obviously different weapons you can use, but I like it. I think it's a really good gun. And everything, again, is personal preference, so you don't have to go sit there and be like, I gotta use this because everybody else is using it. Oh, Oh, there's a capacity in there. That's good. I didn't know that. Bullet Velo. All right, so right now, standard, pretty good. Now we can move on to the rest of the classes. So the main thing you want to see here in the classes that I have, besides the guns, so back on track, Model L, Tonto 22. I'm using a Car 98K. It's an amazing sniper rifle to use. It still works. It does its job. And the Striker. And then we've got the XM4 and the FJX Horus. Fast TTK on the SMG there, and a fast time to kill over long range and medium range with the assault rifle. We've got the GPR-1, which is just a good, hard-hitting AR. It's shitty in multiplayer for Black Ops 6, really good in Warzone. Jackal PDW, good SMG all around. And the GPR-91, it's good over effective long range. No recoil. It's a straight shot weapon. And then we've got the BAL-27, which is just a beam. And we already know the Striker 9 is up there. Now, for perks, you're going to want to be... This is what I use, okay? Feel free to change. I still have to unlock more perks, but dexterity, take less fall damage, and reduce weapon motion while jumping, sliding, and diving. This might change, for me at least, to maybe Survivor or Grenadier. I'm actually going to change this to Grenadier. And I might... Oh, you know what? I'm not even going to do anything. I'll wait till I unlock more, but I'm running dexterity. Now, for perk-wise, what you want to keep, I know Survivor is a really good perk to be running. This isn't even unlocked yet. This is crazy. So Dexterity and Survivor are blue perks you want to be running. Yeah. And then for red perks, we've got Quartermaster, Tracker, Sprinter, because you just tactical sprint indefinitely. Now, if you swap to your melee, you have your tactical sprint infinitely, but you'll be caught without a weapon. So to avoid that, you just get your tactical sprint indefinitely with a Sprinter. You don't have to pull out a knife. And then you got your choice on yellow perks. Oh, wait. So yeah, Sprinter, Quick Fix, but Quick Fix is either hit or miss. It doesn't really work the way it's supposed to. So I would probably say stay between Tracker and Sprinter. And then for your yellow perks, we've got Tempered, High Alert, and then we want to run Resolute and Gung Ho. I know Gung Ho right now is actually a very good high selected perk at the moment because it removes the penalties from when you're running and all of that, and it's really good to have. So I might actually change that for all the other classes here. Since I'm telling you guys to do it, only makes sense if I have that equipped. And those are really the perks you want to be running until they really make solid changes. You're probably saying, oh, why is he not running Resolute or anything like that? Well, Resolute is good and all, but that's very situational. It's more of a defensive perk where you've got to take damage in order for it to, activate. And you don't want to be getting shot at, taking damage while you're in the middle of a gunfight. You want to be the one that's shooting back, You want to be in the ready position. Tempered is good. Always having 2 plates to put in instead of 3 saves you time and lets you heal up quicker to get back into the fight. And then alertness it's high alert, bro. It's a must-have in BR. So I honestly think these are the perks. Anybody that has a sane mind is probably going to want to be running, right now at least. And it kind of sucks that they changed a lot of the perks and how they work from the last Warzone. I really do feel like they should have just kept it because it was fine. But now I feel like the team is going to have to go in and quite literally have to change and edit so many things and make sure that these perks are working the way that they're supposed to work. It's just a pain in the butt, to be quite honest with you. But it is what it is. You got to make do with what you got, guys. And, play until they actually fix this shit. But what's new? Then for the wild card, and this goes across all your classes. Since we're using MW3 weapons, the majority of these wild card classes are just going to have overkill, which allows me to have an AR and an SMG. Now, if you're running some Black Ops 6 guns, some guns may need 8 attachments, and you're going to want to put 8 attachments on your gun. And that's all well and dandy. Some guns need it, some guns don't. And if you don't mind having just one primary all the way decked out and then buying your secondary from, your loadout, hey, or a buy station, that's all you. It's personal preference. But as of right now, this is what we're working with. perk wise and weapon wise. I will put up on screen for you guys to see the meta weapons, what's actually being used, what's the best right now before we get any sort of, updates. And then now I can go and talk about the next thing that I want to dive into. Yo guys, so this is the thing that I wanted to touch on. These are, as of right now, the Warzone metas. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at what are the metas for the Urzikstan map and then Area 99 / the Resurgence maps. So on Urzikstan, we've got, it looks like the XM9 in the lead, following a very heavy sniper meta. And as you can see here, these are the other weapons that are being used on Big Map. And it's kind of in between. You can really see here that some Black Ops 6 weapons are there, but you can also see an integration of the MW3 weapons, and it looks like it's a mix of the both. But everything changes when we swap over to Resurgence. When we get over to Resurgence, you can only see there's really only 3 Black Ops 6 ARs, and then we've got the MTZ-556, which I love, by the way. It shreds. Then we've got A tier, we've got the DTIR, then we got the AK-74U. Some of the other Black Ops 6 guns that were ruling on the big map start to fall off on the Resurgence map. I'm not sure why. Maybe that's just the statistics for usage, but still it stands in close range. We've got the BP-50 from MW3, which is in second place under the Jackal. Then we've got the Striker 9. I mean, these are all high TTK close range top picks you're going to want to have in your classes. I wouldn't say, exclude the MW3 guns. Definitely keep them in there. Just because you don't see them on the top 10 billboards doesn't mean that they don't have a good time to kill and they're not in the meta, which they are indeed very much in the meta. So snipers, as you can see, the Kar98K, Victus, XMR. I mean, these are guns that are just leagues outperforming the Black Ops 6 guns. And I know you're saying, oh, well, look, Zilser, the Black Ops 6 weapons are in the lead. Well, yeah, that's only a portion of them. If we actually look at DPS and stuff like that, which I'm not going to do a breakdown, but if we were to look at the time to kill it takes, the MW3 guns are staying superior.